Our land abounding nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's age, let every stage advance Australia fair. Joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
And good afternoon, sunny afternoon it is here today at Coburg City Oval. My name's Bobby McCumber and we're here with Nick. Nick, what was your last name now that we're introducing? There we go. We're here for the Victorian Women's Football League Premier Reserves Grand Final, being played today between the Eastern Devils, who are reigning premiers, and the Melbourne Uni Muggers. So it's been a few years since the Muggers have been in the final, so we're both their ones and twos. So they'll be pretty excited about today, and we put on some beautiful weather, haven't we, Nick?
Yeah, definitely some beautiful weather here. The ground looks a bit wet, especially in the middle and around the boundary in some parts. A bit of rain possibly overnight or yesterday. Yeah, we did have quite a bit of rain yesterday, so I'm surprised that it's turned out so beautiful today. But good conditions for football, so the best should see some great skills out there. Not sure who's won the toss here. We'll see who's going in which direction. After today's final, we've also got the Premier Grand Final, who's going to be played against Darebin and Diamond Creek. They played off last year, and Diamond Creek won that one. So Darebin will be looking for some revenge. Umpire's got the ball. We're going to have the ball up. You see from the ball up who's going which way. And Mel White, the captain of the Devils, missed the tap out there. Devils scrounging down onto the ball and getting the tap out to the wing. Haven't had any clean possession as yet. Devils still pushing it towards the boundary. Get the handball out, and Devils get the kick. Looks as though Devils will be shooting to the left of screen today. Olivia Crowe diving down on the ball. Unfortunately, no luck, and the Devils kick it out on the full. So Muggers will have possession of the ball. Muggers are kicking to the right of screen today. No, it looks like we're having a throw-in. It's a long way away, so I can be forgiven for thinking that was on the full. Mel White from the Devils gets a tap out, but unfortunately it goes Melbourne Uni's way. Kicking forward. And Leslie Hodgkinson drops a mark. It's tackled there by a Devil. Umpire's called in the back. Muggers will have the ball about 60 metres out from their goals. It doesn't look good at the moment. Looks like an injury. I think that's number 45 for the Eastern Devils.
Anna Meldrum. Not a good start. Last thing you want to see, especially at the start of the game here. We don't have any time on here with the Victorian Women's Football League as well, unless the stretch is called. So at the moment, we'll just wait to see what the umpires call.
We've got some more finals coming up with the Victoria Women's Football League as well. We've got the Northwest Grand Final, which is happening on Saturday the 17th of August. So that's going to be played here as well. And then we've got the Southeast Grand Final, which is going to be on the 1st of September, pushing through to September, and that's going to be played out in Mordialloc. So we've got 2 grand finals on today, but it's not the end of women's football for this year. We've still got plenty more to go. And both teams look like they've huddled up. I believe they will have called for the stretcher. Doesn't seem that they have called for the stretcher as yet. And as you said, because there is no time on, the clock will be ticking. There we go. It's not the start you want to see in any game, let alone a grand final, but it might give the Devils a little bit more to fight for today. So these two teams, Nick, they've played 3 times this year?
3 times?
Yeah.
That would be correct.
So they played 3 times, including, they played in the semi-final a couple of weeks ago. Melbourne Uni won by 28 points. So they got the jump on the Devils, and the Devils couldn't really recover. They tried to fight back, but, yeah, unfortunately it was a little bit too little too late. Whilst the plays stop, we will just give you a little bit of information with Deakin University. Deakin University are looking for retired players who have played elite or sub-elite level Australian football and have received a concussion injury during play. Hopefully they remember, so they can contact Deakin. The aim of the study is to compare central nervous system integrity, motor and cognitive functions to age-matched individuals who have not previously received a concussion injury. Who can participate? Females between the ages of 30 to 65 who have played Australian rules football and received a concussion injury during early adulthood, I beg your pardon. So if you want to get some more information on that, you can jump on the VWFL website, which is vwfl.org.au, and just have a look out there for the Deakin University study. Now, it's sad, unfortunately. It does look like Anna Meldrum from Deakin, I beg your pardon, from the Eastern Devils has been stretchered off. I believe the rules do state that if someone is stretchered off, they can't come back on, so they will be 1 player short. Oh, she's a very important player, as all of them are, but for the Devils, so it's a little setback at the start. Still got a long way to go. Melbourne Uni have got possession of the ball as we commence play again, 60 metres out.
And play's already started here. Melbourne Uni with the first inside 50 for the afternoon. Score number 10 there, Wieselman for Melbourne Uni. Kick goes forward, stops in the square and trickles over for the first score of the game. So it's Melbourne Uni leading by 1 behind.
1 behind to Melbourne Uni. Michelle Orich was happy to watch that ball go through, get the kick in and control the possession. Umpires calling it back. Don't believe the flags were completely waved there, so Michelle's got the ball again. Or Dodge is her nickname. Dodge has got the ball and she's kicking it in. Stabs at a shy 45 metres. Unfortunately dropped by Devils. Ball spills to the ground. Devils get the handball out and boot it outside of their defensive 50. Olivia Crowe picks up the ball beautifully, gets her hands off. A little bit slippery in the middle of the ground there as both teams scrounge for the ball. Can't quite get a clean possession. The umpire's going to call a ball up.
As Eastern Devils head out there to White. Ball still locked in there. Handball out from Melbourne Uni.
Good bump there by Eastern Devils.
Kick comes out of the centre now. Eastern Devils with a clear kick away. It comes out to the close side wing. The foot race on. The Melbourne Uni kick forward. Oh, sport mark there. And back inside 50 for Melbourne Uni. Be a free kick in the back.
Melbourne Uni's way. So it's Chloe Pearce who has the ball here. Talented youth girl a few years ago, playing here in the grand final. The first VWFL grand final she'll be playing in. Ball goes forward about 30 metres out on the wing, on the right side of the goals here for Melbourne Uni. It's a ball up. Melbourne Uni get the tap out. Doesn't favour anyone. Melbourne Uni's got the handball out. Eastern Devils may push it over the line again. And Devils Mel White's got Melbourne Uni muggers just a little bit high there, and Leslie Hodgkinson's going to take the ball and have a kick about 40 metres out. Looks like we've got a couple of loose Devils that are sitting back there just in the hole. And it's gone straight there. To Mel White, unfortunately, he's dropped the ball. Devils try to kick out of the defensive 50 again. Olivia Crow's been in amongst it from the Devils. Haven't seen a clean bit of play at the moment, Nick, but hopefully...
Conditions having a bit to do with that. The ball was pretty slippery at the moment.
Michelle's got the ball out of there. It's a good kick, goes towards LG, who handballs across the line. Will the umpire call deliberate? No, they're going to call a throw in. Crowd seemed to think it was a little bit deliberate there.
Yeah, there was only one direction that handball was going in, and there was no teammate within 15, maybe 20 metres.
No, there wasn't. Anyway, the umpire's balling it up and throwing it in. It's a good kick from Eastern Devils. Unfortunately, it's dropped there. Leonie Slut goes back in for a second effort. Mel White tackles him down to the ground from the Devils. Some fierce tackling here. And Brooke Fox has been pinged for a sling tackle here against the Muggers. So she won't be very happy about that. One of the seasoned players in the VWFL and also for the Eastern Devils, Brooke Fox, there on the mark. To a one-on-one competition, and that's a fantastic mark taken there. I believe that's Leslie Hodgkinson again from Melbourne Uni. And she's taken that mark up against LG, who's played in quite a few finals for the VWFL in the seniors team. So she's retired, she's come back. She won't be happy with that one. But Leslie, a great mark taken there. She's going to have a shot on goal about 35 metres out. And the ball's going to be rushed through for a behind.
So the Devils with the kick in here, looking to get the ball over halfway for the first time. It's slow going at the moment.
Michelle has got a massive kick on her, so she's going straight down the guts again.
Geez, that's almost 50 metres, that one.
Oh, and a good strong mark.
The Devils rebound 50 here. They've got a player in space. Bar's cut off there.
Looks like we're going to have another ball up. There's a good clearance there by Renee Buck, who's playing for Eastern Devils. And Stacey Burke, VWFL umpire, calls it up. Eastern Devils get the quick kick out, but Melbourne Uni are just standing in perfect position to get the mark and kick it inside 50 again. Eastern Devils take the mark. No team can get quite full control of the ball at the moment. Melbourne Uni once again kicking into their forward 50. Michelle getting the handball out. Good defensive play there by the Eastern Devils. And LG is taking the mark out on the wing. Thumping kick forward. Melbourne Uni have done well, get the punch down there. Still can't quite get a clean possession. The umpire might call the ball up, and there we go.
It's locked out there in the middle of the ground, far side wing. And no clear tap out there. Kick smothered by Melbourne Uni. Thrown up off the ground. Still just bobbling around in there. clean kick away now, and the Devils go inside 50 for the first time.
Bit of a leg race now. All the girls are going to have to run down. It's quite a big oval. The on-ballers are going to have their work cut out for them today.
It'll definitely test the fitness of both teams having to go up and back.
Absolutely. But a throw in the forward 50 for the Devils. Ball's kicked off the ground, only goes as far as a Melbourne Uni play for the Devils. Melbourne Uni running out of defence quite well to the centre of the ground. And Michelle fullback has taken the ball in the centre of the ground, kicking forward. Mark isn't taken, but it is picked up by the Eastern Devils. It's kicked forward. There's the first score of the day for the Eastern Devils, getting it behind. The scores Melbourne Uni 2 points to Eastern Devils 1 point. Still waiting for the first goal of the grand final. You always get that loud roar, pumps everyone up. So Eastern Devils haven't had much of it for this part of the quarter, but they may well get a goal first up. And the kick's gone out straight to an Eastern Devils player. Mark's dropped it, and it's going to be a boundary throw in. It's a good tap out there from the Devils, but only goes as far as the Muggers again, who kick out of defensive 50, kicking forward to the centre of the ground. Leslie Hodgkinson taking a good mark there, and Michelle Ulrich didn't like it, pushed it out afterwards, and it's cost them 25 metres. Hodgkinson is playing well so far.
A couple of big marks already.
Yeah. Kicking inside forward 50. Want to take a specky straight onto Eastern Devils player. Ball's kicked out. Defensive 50 once again, going towards the boundary line there. And along the wing, Melbourne Uni, she's got time. She's got plenty of time. She's drawn her player towards her. Fortunately, handballed it. And her teammate's got a bit of a bump, and we're going to have another throw in.
Might be one of those kind of days where you've just got to get it and kick it forward, especially if you've got time like that, and get it as far and as long as you can. Good hit out there and kick. Melbourne Uni clearance. They've got a few players around the ball here.
Yeah, they certainly do. Even when Eastern Devils are getting the tap out, Melbourne Uni seem to be the ones picking up the ball and running it out. So inside Melbourne Uni's 50 once again. Good pressure there. Got a few numbers to the ball, Eastern Devils, and good pressure by the forwards from Melbourne Uni. Pushing it forward a couple of metres. We're still about 25 metres out, just on the wing, on the side of the left side of the goals.
Cool.
And Mel White has just pushed her right out the way then. She's a big, strong player, Mel White, and she obviously didn't want her private space was being invaded. But unfortunately, it's been a free kick against her, so... Or against the Devils anyway.
I think that was for an in the back or maybe a high tackle on the ground. Melbourne Uni going for the first goal of the day. It's a high kick to the top of the square. Can we take a mark? Full contest score from the back there. Oh, good bump. Is it going to score on the line as well?
That's Leonie Snart. She's kicked the ball out. Unfortunately, it's gone out on the full. She's done well there, though. Stopped the goal from going through. Probably could have taken the mark, but she still retrieved the ball afterwards anyway. Melbourne Uni going to take another kick. And the ball magnet so far, Hodgkinson has the ball again. Chips it in short. Kick goes over their head. Eastern Devils retrieve the ball. Oh, thank you very much. Bum straight out. Another great tackle. Good pressure on the ball here. Melbourne Uni have a snap kick for goal, but doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't go past the forward square at the moment. We're going to have another ball up. Melbourne Uni be disappointed if they don't get a goal this quarter. They have had most of the ball and it's been down there quite a lot, so we're going to have another ball up.
Yeah, definitely a golden opportunity here, about 10, 15 metres out. They've had the most of the play. But typically this year, Melbourne Uni's been a low scoring team.
Yeah.
They haven't conceded many points, but at the same time, they haven't had a whole lot of big games.
Yeah.
Rushed through by the ruckman. It's now 3 behind to 1 behind, still waiting for that first goal.
Yeah. Still fighting hard. You're right. So Melbourne Uni haven't had any more than 4 goals kicked kicked against them in a game this year. So,
and you would think playing here, it's only going to be that or less today.
Yeah. Fortunately, the kick isn't too great from the Eastern Devils. Come out of the side of the boot. But she's retrieved it and she's kicked the ball again. It's a good kick. Coming towards the 50-metre line on the boundary. We're going to have a throw in. Ball goes up. And it's going to be another throw in. Tasia Seddon, number 68 from Melbourne Uni Mugger. She's been great around the pack. She seems to get the ball every time. She's just in the right position. She reads it well.
In a lot of space there as well.
Yeah.
No one near her.
Oh, there she is again. Having a shot on goal. But it's going to go wide. We're going to have a point there. Another point to Melbourne Uni. It's 4 points to Melbourne Uni to 1 point Eastern Devils. Neither side yet to kick a goal. Coburg City Oval slowly starting to get a few more people in here today. The kick's a good one. It's gone over the pack that it was intended to hit, but outside the 50 metres. Melbourne Uni have got the ball, but Eastern Devils are right on their tail. We're going to have another ball up. On the other side of the oval, we have a contingent of Eastern Devils. I believe the Eastern Devil Hill, they called it on Facebook. So they'll be nice and rowdy over that side when they do get that goal. Eastern Devils looking for Melbourne Uni in their 50 at the moment. Leslie Hodgkinson got the kick. She got the handball out. Was running on. The check side kicker, unfortunately, has got another point. I do feel sorry for the forwards up here in Melbourne Uni. It does seem to be quite crowded. However, they do have possession of the ball and
they're locking in there. It doesn't seem to be able to leave.
Oh, there's Devils everywhere. She's played on, gone down the centre of the ground. It's 2-1 contest. It was Mugger's way. Seddon again's got the ball there, got the hands out. 4 Muggers around the ball.
Good tackle that.
Eastern Devils get the kick out, clear a bit of space. Melbourne Uni, fantastic on the ground, get the handball out. Not sure if that was good vision or a little bit of luck where the kick went there. 2 Muggers out by themselves now. Once again, it's in the Muggers forward. We've got 3-on-2 here, Muggers way. The ball's going to be held up. Well done there by Eastern Devils. Eastern Devils get the tap out. And we're going to have another boundary throw in. Shouldn't be too far off the end of the first quarter, I wouldn't think.
No, a few minutes lost at the start there with Stretcher coming into play, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. Melbourne Uni get the ball under the pack, get the handball out. Kick it into 50. Once again, Devils are doing well defensively here. Seem to have a lot more numbers than the Muggers at the moment. Olivia Crow trying to take the screamer over the back. Unfortunately, the ball spills. Melbourne Uni have the ball again. Kicking in forward, but only to 2 Devils. Devils have taken the mark. The only Snart asking for the switch. Devils say no. Looks like we're going to have another ball up. Devils got the ball out. The umpire's called a throw. Ball's going Melbourne Uni's way. The umpire's going to call that back. So only a couple of minutes to go. Melbourne Uni 5 points to Eastern Devils 1 point. Neither team yet to score a goal. Ball goes forward. It's a good mark taken there. Belinda McAvale from Melbourne Uni kicks inside 50 to a 1-on-1 contest. And once again, that's another great mark. Eugenia Siakalakis, I'm going to say. See how we go with that one. Kicks forward to Leslie Hodgkinson. Doesn't quite get to the ball there. Melbourne Uni, and they do. They've got the first goal from Melbourne Uni. Ruby Grounds has kicked the goal. Crowd are getting excited. Probably in the 18-minute mark, and they've got that goal in the first quarter, which they'll be wrapped about.
Leading the way for Melbourne Uni in front of goal this year with 13. Takes the season tally to 14, that one.
Oh, fantastic.
So twice as many as any other player on the Muggers list this year.
Oh, there you go. She was in the right place then. Small forward. So Melbourne Uni are now 1 goal, 5, 11 points to the Eastern Devils, 1 point. We've got a ball up in the centre of the ground. Eastern Devils get the tap out. Doesn't go any favours' way, but we do get the kick forward Eastern Devils' way. Olivia Crow, good bump on her opponent. Gets down to the ball, gets her hands out. Devils have done well, got a couple of hands out and kicking into their forward 50 now. It's a one-on-one contest. Muggers have succeeded that time and got the kick out of defensive 50. It's a foot chase at the moment.
Ooh.
Is that a bit high? Umpire's called play on. Oh, Michelle Ulrich got tackled there. Got the handball out though just in time.
Good smother there as well from number 78, 79, Constantine.
The umpire's going to have a ball up. Eastern Devils will be wrapped if they could get a goal in here now. They had 40 metres out from their goals.
Against the run of play as well.
Yeah.
It hasn't been down there too often, but good smother there by Eastern Devil. But it looks like we'll have another ball up here.
This does tend to be the scoring end here on the right side of the screen, so we'll see how it goes next quarter.
Knock forward there out of the pack and back inside 50 for the Eastern Devils. And we'll have another ball up.
Pushing it closer and closer to their forward goals here, Devils. There we go. Unfortunately, the Devils weren't able to get that goal back, but Muggers had to fight hard to get the first goal in there, only with a couple of minutes to go as well. Score here at halftime is 1 goal, 5. Melbourne Uni 11 points to 1 point to the Eastern Devils. Who have been your standouts so far, Nick?
Definitely a few good marks, especially up forward. I'm trying to find the numbers there.
Leslie Hodgkinson.
Leslie Hodgkinson up forward for Melbourne Uni's been particularly impressive.
She did well, and Seddon has been great around the ball ups. She's been fantastic as well. Melbourne Uni in general, I think, have got had a lot of those, so they've been great.
Eastern Devils, you probably look more to the defenders.
Yeah, absolutely, and they had quite a lot down in their defensive 50 as well, so... All right, well, we'll be back in a couple of minutes for the second quarter of the Victoria Women's Football League Premier Reserves Grand Final being played between the Melbourne Uni Muggers and the Eastern Devils. And we're back here for the VWFL Grand Final. Second quarter here. Melbourne Uni currently lead. 1 goal, 5, 11 points to the Eastern Devils, 1 point. Eastern Devils are kicking to the right of screen. Stacey Burke balls the ball up. Melbourne Uni get the tap forward. Ball goes down. Mel White gets the ball, drops to the ground, and Melbourne Uni's Jane Weaselman gets the kick out. Unfortunately, it doesn't go any further than the Eastern Devils at the top of the defensive 50. Nice kick out to the wing to LG. He's got the ball, going to go again down the wing. Looking for Olivia Crow, unfortunately doesn't hit the target. Ball sucked in, and we're going to have another ball up with Stacey Burke.
Score is up. It's a Melbourne Uni hit out towards the boundary on the far side of the ground. Good tackle there from Eastern Devil. The ball spills out, no clean possession yet. Nice long kick from Melbourne Uni. Devils have got a couple of numbers around the ball here.
Leonie Stuff from the Devils got the ball, and she's kicked a boomer up high. Unfortunately, it's gone out on the full. I believe that's her second out on the full. She'll be spewing, I've mentioned that. But just proves that I'm keeping note. I'm
the
keeping
important
note. There's 2 kicks there.
Not many Supercoach points anyway. Oh, that's got to be high.
Eastern Devils done well there, getting down in and under to get the free kick. Kicks forward. That was Buck that took a good strong mark there, but unfortunately kicked it back to Melbourne Uni. Great smother there from Eastern Devils. The top of the 50 for Eastern Devils, and Muggers have held it in nice and tight. And from the Eastern Devils, we've got Michelle up forward as well, Dodger. She was playing full back, now looks like she's full forward, so that would suggest that the ball is down this end quite a lot. Can't get a clean possession. Melbourne Uni have done well. Get the handball out and they get the clear kick. Down to the centre of the ground. A bit of a foot race here from the Eastern Devils and Muggers. Eastern Devils have overrun the ball. Eventually get the ball again, but Muggers have held them up. We're going to have another ball up in the centre of the ground.
Good tackle there just to hold the ball up in the middle, but it looks really slippery in there still, especially the middle of the ground.
Should dry up hopefully throughout the day, but yeah, it certainly is a little bit slippery.
Devils tap out and kick, and it's a Melbourne Uni kick out of the pack back into the middle of the ground. Devils have got numbers and get the ball out into space on the far side. Another foot race on here, and Melbourne Uni have a few players. The ball's going to come straight back, you'd think. Good effort there in the tackle. A few players sliding in here, and we'll have a ball up.
It's been around the centre of the ground quite a lot. Eastern Devils have had it at the top 50, but can't quite get it any further than that. And have a ball up from Stacey Burke. Doesn't go any particular way. Eastern Devils get a kick out, only goes to Melbourne Uni. Kick the ball, smothered by the Devils. Ball stuck in again. It looks like we're going to have another ball up. Eastern Devils get the tap, get the kick out. Doesn't go any further than Salafia. She's taking a good strong mark and kicking inside their forward 50. Eastern Devils get first hand on the ball, can't quite take the mark, getting tackled down by Melbourne Uni. Wasn't sure if that was in the back or dropping the ball, but the umpire called dropping the ball. And good tackle there by Chloe Pearce from the Muggers. Been in amongst it already. She's going to do a thumping kick up forward to the top of the square for the Muggers. Good strong mark taken there by the Eastern Devils. Good pack mark. Kicked it out. Unfortunately, it's only gone as far as Melbourne Uni. Seemed to drop the ball and tackled. The umpire says play on. Eastern Devils get the kick out, thumped it straight back to her player, but it was coming a little bit too quick, rebounded off. Ball's gone down to the ground once again, can't get a clean possession. We're going to have another ball up.
The Ball just stuck here on the Muggers forward 50. No sides had a clear scoring opportunity as yet. Good tap out there, out to the boundary side. Few Devils around the ball. Kicks back into the corridor and Devils have the mark. They have players going to space on the far side and that's where the ball goes.
LG's running hard for the ball. Good pressure there by Melbourne Uni. Melbourne Uni retain possession.
Yes, they've recovered and got a lot of numbers around the ball again.
Ball drops short, can't quite. Melbourne Uni running in about 30 metres out, having a shot, but unfortunately has gone to the right-hand side of the goals. Going to have a boundary throw in.
And just a little bit of pressure there on the kick at the last second.
Rhiannon Coulson there. We had a little bit more time than she thought. Going to have a throw in.
So Melbourne Uni hit out and a big pile of players jump on the ball and we'll have the ball up here. Another Melbourne Uni hit out. Plenty of players around the ball. Still no clean possession here. Must be tough in there. Lots of players around the ball again. Spills out the back and it's an Eastern Devils handball. And a quick kick out the pack. It's a one-on-one here. And it's a handball. Another one directed towards the boundary line there. No one in sight. But,
no, umpire says throw it in. Gonna have another boundary throw in now. Ball goes over the rucks into Eastern Devils, who goes to get the kick. Umpire's called something.
Holding the ball there, taking it straight out the ruck. Obviously, didn't get rid of it quickly enough.
Beautiful kick inside forward 50 for the Eastern, beg your pardon, for Melbourne Uni. Chloe Pearce taking a good mark, having a shot on goal. Not quite getting onto it. Melbourne Uni had hands, but it's been rushed through for a behind. Eastern Devils going to... Melbourne Uni kicked 1 goal, 6, 12 points to 1 point from the Eastern Devils. It's a big kick outside defensive. The Eastern Devils, ball spills down to the ground. It's been an in the back call there on the Eastern Devils, so Melbourne Uni get the free kick. About 40 metres out, just on the boundary. Kicks it to the top. No clean mark is taken. We're going to get another ball up again. Been plenty of ball ups this quarter. Probably a good thing we haven't got time on, otherwise we might have time, not have time for the next game.
Be looking at 30, probably 35-minute quarters with the amount of ball ups so far.
Pretty close. Need to open it up. Good strong tackle there by Melbourne Uni, throwing the Devils player down to the ground. Ball's held up and the umpires are going to have another ball up. Melbourne Uni tap the ball down, no one's favour. Ball's down on the ground again. Melbourne Uni get the kick out, but it's taken by the Eastern Devils. Last line of defence. Kick out's gone towards a one-on-one competition, towards a boundary. It looks like we're going to have another throw in.
Big golden opportunity here to get a second goal. They've had the ball down there for that long now. 17 points, 18 points.
Yeah.
Making them kick 3 goals for the game. Be a tough ask from here.
Yeah, certainly would be. And we're going to have another throw in. Brooke Fox from the Eastern Devils gets the kick out, bumps it forward, goes to the top of the 50 for Melbourne Uni's forward. They bounce the kick back again. We've got a couple of Eastern Devils down with the ball. Great pick up there by the Devils, taking a bounce, got the kick out. Gained about 50 metres there for the Devils, so be happy with that. Kicking the ball along the ground. Good pick up there by Salafia. He's got the handball out. Ball's down again. We're going to have another ball up. What do you think, Nick? Do you think we're going to get a kick out here down forward? Michelle Dodger is going to kick a goal? Or you think the ball's not going to come anywhere near her?
Oh, you got to think it's a possibility, especially after they've defended so well for 5 or 6 minutes. Here it comes now. Finally an inside 50 for the Devils. Sarah Perkins there over the ball. Could have been a free kick, but isn't. And now we'll have a ball up.
Sarah Perkins, she was one of the stronger players in at youth girl level, and she's leading the goal kicking here for Eastern Devils as well. She's kicked 33 this season, so good strong target up forward to have her here.
Ooh.
The umpire's call dropping the ball, Melbourne Uni. So Eastern Devils are going to have possession of the ball. Olivia Crow calling for it, quite vocally in the forward line, as is Dodge.
Melbourne Union just dropped the spare player back at the top of the square here.
Almost top of the square. Dodge has taken a good strong mark there. Had the two players. She's going to go back and she's going to have a shot on goal. Important goal here. I believe I called this.
Almost psychic there. It was not even a minute ago that call was made.
Now she's just got to kick the goal because that was just completed.
Couldn't miss from here. 10 metres out.
Normally when the commentator says that, they move. But see how we go, Nick. I hope she gets a goal. Bring them back into it. And she has. They've got a goal there. Great news for Eastern Devils. Melbourne Uni, 1 goal, 6-12 to the Eastern Devils, 1 goal, 7 points. There's still only 5 points there. A goal in it. Melbourne Uni have had probably 80% of the ball, if not more. But Eastern Devils, when it's come up forward, they've made the most, as they did then with Dodge.
Fairly tame celebration out in the far hill too, just a little bit, but would have thought there'd be a bit more excitement for the first goal out there.
You would think so. Someone's going a little bit crazy with the flag there, running through. They're all on the other side of the oval, Eastern Devils. I believe there's no security over there, so they thought it'd be safe for them to run amok. If they can get another goal, I think they will go a little bit crazy about it.
Here we go.
Eastern Devils have got the ball in the centre. Good run and kicking forward. Perkins, one-on-one with Melbourne Uni. Good contest there. Ball comes to ground. Melbourne Uni have got the ball there. And Jessica Festua done well there, kicking it forward. Leonie Snark got the ball again. She's been on amongst it. Kicks it forward. Great handball there by the Devils. Ball goes forward again to Dodge. Over the top. Could this be another goal for the Devils? Good contest, good pressure there by Melbourne Uni. Ball spills. Eastern Devils got numbers at the ball now. Olivia Crone, her player. Melbourne Uni done well there in defence. Kicked it out, but Eastern Devils.
Olivia Ang there.
Yeah, Olivia, she's been doing well actually all day.
Got a bit of pace as well.
She certainly has.
Gets out into space.
Kicked it forward to a one-on-one contest. Good defence there by Melbourne Uni. Got the punch in. Ball still in play though. Good tackle again by Melbourne Uni. And the ball is going to be kept in play by Melbourne Uni. And Perkins has had a toe poke there. And we're going to have a ball. We're going to have a throw in on the boundary. Starting to liven up a little bit here in the crowd and the players and everyone getting involved.
Yeah, a few more people coming in the gate.
Sarah Perkins gets a tap out to the Eastern Devils. Ball goes forward again to Dodge and he takes the one-arm mark.
Yeah, that may have even been a free kick there if she hadn't marked it.
Yeah, no, she's done well. She's a good, strong player. Played plenty of years of football. And she's going to have a shot for a second goal within 5 minutes, probably even a little bit less than. So Muggers will be devastated if she can kick this one. Devils will liven up. I reckon we'll hear some people from the hill over there. Just quietly, she can kick this goal.
Just turned around pretty quickly, hasn't it?
It certainly has. She's stabbed at it, but she's got the goal there. 2 goals to Michelle, to Dodger. And Eastern Devils will hit the front for the first time this game. 2 goals, 1-13 Eastern Devils to 1 goal, 6-12 the Melbourne Uni Muggers. So this does seem to be the scoring end. We've had 3 goals kicked down here so far.
Yeah, definitely the scoring end, but Melbourne Uni had their opportunities to cash in on that advantage a couple of minutes ago and it's turned around really, really quickly here.
Absolutely. As we said, Melbourne Uni haven't had a team kick any more than 4 goals against them, so Eastern Devils will be looking to break that in the grand final this year. Tap out goes Eastern Devils' way. Ball goes down to the ground. Oh, fierce tackling there. A little bit too fierce. Umpire's called too high. on Olivia Crow, and Melbourne Uni have the ball. Murphy's got the kick. Kick to a 1-on-1 contest. Melbourne Uni have the ball kicking forward. And Salafia, she's been doing well so far, Salafia from Melbourne Uni. Kicks the ball forward.
Must be touched off the boot. The umpire's called play on. Kick smothered there. It's about 45 out from the Muggers' goal. And looks like a ball up again. Had an opportunity there probably to drive the ball in a bit longer, a bit further. But
3/4 of the way through the quarters. We've got another 5 minutes to go.
Ooh, that'll be high. That'll be a Muggers free kick there, number 56. Robin Alton.
She's not happy about that. I think that's the second time she's been called for that. Not happy at all.
Kick goes out wide to the pocket. Good spoil. No clean possession. The ball spills out into the ground though. It comes out and there's a few Devils at the back. Good kick there out of, oh no, on the full, sorry, on the full.
Well, the Melbourne Uni played it, called it on the full, and so was the umpire. Salafia, I think that is again. She's got the ball.
Coming straight back in here.
Eastern Devils get the kick out of defensive 50. 60 metres out, it's 1-on-1 contest. Melbourne Uni get the handball out. And Olivia's got the ball out of the pack again. It's to be Salafia again. Get the kick, but it's smothered off the boot. She's done well with the second def and got the handball out. Fantastic handball. Ruby Grounds has been pinged for in the wall. Eastern Devils kicking it out to the side. Rapos has the ball, kicking forward. Eastern Devils have got the numbers now, just got to get the Shepherd on there and kicking in forward. Well, the Eastern Devils can get another goal before the end of the quarter. Certainly going to change the vibe of the game around. It's certainly been Melbourne Uni's way with most possessions of the ball, and they seem to have more control of the game, but Eastern Devils have been fighting back this quarter.
Just been able to move it out of defence quickly to get a few players into space, just like they did there.
Yeah. We're going to have another ball up. Mel White taps it forward to Dodge. Ball drops to the ground. Melbourne Uni get the kick out. No mark taken, but the ball's still in Melbourne Uni's possession. Good tackle there by the Eastern Devils. Melbourne Uni get the handball out and get a short kick. Still not full control as yet. The top of the 50 for Eastern Devils. Good strong tackle there by Melbourne Uni. We're going to have another ball up. Only a couple of minutes left to go in this second quarter. Melbourne Uni 1 goal, 12 points. To Eastern Devils, 2 goals, 1, 13 points. Have another ball up. The crowd certainly is starting to fill up a little bit. You can just hear all the people all around it.
No one's made their way into the Devil side of the ground yet.
Not as yet.
Staying well clear of that.
That was close. We're going to have a ball up. Sorry, we're going to have a throw in.
Probably be the last opportunity here nearing half time.
Certainly. A minute and a half to go. Eastern Devils get the tap forward, but there's only Melbourne Uni players on the ground around to receive it. Larissa Murphy gets a kick out, but it only goes as far as Leonie Snart from Eastern Devils, who has the ball, knows there isn't much time, thumps it forward. Melbourne Uni playing in front. Ball goes forward. Mel White, unfortunately, goes to a feet. She can't quite get the mark. Only about 20 metres out, if that, and less than a minute to go. Eastern Devils are going to be looking to get the goal here. Got to try and tap it out there. Not bring it in, haven't got time. Got to keep the ball in play here, the Devils. Good tap by Mel White. Unfortunately, goes straight to a Melbourne Uni player who's tied up on the Eastern Devils. About 20 seconds to go. They want to do something. Another ball up. I think we're going to have run out of time to get another last goal here. That's a tap that Eastern Devils wanted. Melbourne Uni got it. They've done well to hold on there. So there certainly is the, as we said, the scoring end this end. Nick, any standouts for you?
I guess 2 goals there for Michelle up forward.
Yeah.
Made the most of her opportunities. I mean, the Eastern Devils didn't lock the ball in, but when they got the ball down there, just made the most of those couple of opportunities. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, it's a good game we've got on our hands. As we said, the last time they met was in the semi-final, and Melbourne Uni had a 28-point win. They got the jump on Eastern Devils nice and early, but no one's got the jump here. It's fairly even across the board. So, score at half-time, we've got Melbourne Uni 1 goal, 6-12 to Eastern Devils 2 goals, 1-13, and Eastern Devils lead by a point going into half-time. And we'll be back shortly. And we're back here at Coburg City Oval for the Victoria Women's Football League Premier Reserves Grand Final. We're playing Melbourne University Muggers, 1 goal 6-12 to Eastern Devils, 2 goals 1-13 in the lead by 1 point. Had the ball up. Mel White gets the tap down. Eastern Devils, ball's on the ground, pushing forward. No clean possession. Olivia Crowe seems to get the ball going forward, but tackle down. And Melbourne Uni get the first kick out in the second half. Eastern Devils get the ball, and they've kicked it to Emily Willing, kicking it forward to LG, who spins a tackle, kicks up forward again, and Eastern Devils are taking a good strong mark about 45 metres out. She's handballed it out, kick to the top of the square. Oh, and is that Perkins? I believe that is Perkins, a young girl from the Eastern Devils, another strong forward who's leading the goal kicking with 33 goals. She's going to have a shot on goal only a minute or so into the first quarter to give Devils their 3rd goal. She lines up. Bit of a stutter in her stride, but kicks straight through the ball. Thumping kick, and that's a goal to the Eastern Devils. Great start after half-time for the Eastern Devils. Up and about. They now lead. They've extended their lead. Melbourne Uni 1 goal 6-12. I'm just waiting for the people at the scoreboard. The Eastern Devils got 3 goals 1. 19. There we go. That's how long it took me to work out the score. Now, we've got some Eastern Devils that are listening to the live broadcast in Adelaide. So, big shout out to Goots. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you're enjoying the commentary. Girls are doing well so far. Hopefully they can hold on. Had another ball up now.
It's Melbourne Uni with the hit out this time, and it will be a kick and clearance. They're out on the far side. And marks the Eastern Devils. The ball's going to come straight back. Stay out on the far side of the ground. They've got a couple of players in numbers here, but the kick goes in.
Yeah. Considering all the hype on Facebook, I was expecting a lot more, but maybe they're just keeping a lid on it until the end. Melbourne Uni got the ball, been tackled down by the Eastern Devils. Umpire says play on. Ball spills forward. Melbourne Uni's favour. Kicks just dribbled along the ground. Eastern Devils pick the ball up, but it tackled quickly. It's a hot ball. As soon as anyone's getting possession, they're getting tackled down straight away. So we're going to have another ball up here at Coburg City Oval. Mel White gets a tap out to an Eastern Devils player who gets a kick going forward. Gains about 30 metres, going to have a boundary throw in.
And right out there in front of the hill now. Over the back, big Eastern Devils hit out. Melbourne Uni play there, slips over, so the Devils capitalise and go inside 50, the big kick. Perkins can't hang on. Group of players around the ball. It's a Melbourne Uni handball that comes out, and they find themselves in space, but the handball back in board. The Devils have the ball now, and we'll have the ball up. Probably could have got the ball into the boot there and got it down the line. Tried to come back inside with the handball.
They did. Ball up, no one's favour. Eastern Devil get the ball flung down, get the kick off as they're tackled. Melbourne Uni, good attack on the ball. And kicking down to the centre of the ground. It's a good pick up there by Melbourne University. And Seddon has done well to run on. Fortunately, the handball misses her target. But Melbourne Uni are running in numbers and got the ball again. Pushing forward. Kick is aimed at Salafo, who's done well against her opponent. Gets her hands off quickly to Melbourne Uni. He's going to be running in for goal about 40 metres out. Ball doesn't quite make the distance, just dribbling in front there. We've got Emily Willing, who's got to the ball first and kicking it out towards a boundary. It's going to see the boundary. It's a good result there for the Eastern Devils.
He gets the run to play there as well, just moving the ball down there quickly and into space, but really good opportunity here to capitalise and pull one back. Good tap over the back from Melbourne Uni Ruckman there. And be a ball up. Ball just kind of came out the back there, but there are a group of players around it. Eastern Devils hit out this time, straight to a teammate, and they rebound from 50. Nice one, kick out into the wing. Not quite the mark there, had a fair grip of it, but couldn't hold on at the last second. And we'll have a ball up 20 metres Melbourne Uni side of centre wing. Another good hit out from the Devils. And they break through the pack here, they get the clearance and they head towards 50. Plenty of numbers meeting around the ball again. And we'll have another ball up.
The game's certainly flowing a lot more than it was earlier. I think all the nerves are out of the system now, so we're getting a bit of run on play. Ball up, Melbourne Uni's favour. Tap the ball down. Eastern Devils pick up the ball, but just being tackled there by Melbourne University. The umpire's going to have another ball up. Now, we did mention earlier, we've also got some other finals coming up this year. This time next week, we're going to have the Northwest Grand Final that's being played here Saturday the 17th of August at Coburg City Oval. So there's more women's football to come. And then the following week, a couple of weeks after, we've got the South East Grand Final, which is being played at McDonald Street. Ben Kavanagh Reserve on McDonald Street and Morty Alex. So plenty of football still to come with the VWFL. Eastern Devils have the ball, kicking it out. Oh, and Seddons takes a great sliding mark there from Melbourne Uni. Gone back and taken a kick. It's gone over the top of the pack, which is in favour of Melbourne Uni. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the Devil there.
Just hiding out the back.
Yeah, she did. She was blending in with the signs there. We've got some white signs over there, so Devils jumper off white. Couldn't quite get it. We're going to have another boundary throw in. Ball must have been tapped to the front of the pack. Devils and Melbourne Uni, good fight there for the ball. Not too sure who won that battle, but we're going to have another throw in there. Score here in the third quarter of the Premier Reserves Grand Final. Melbourne Uni 1 goal 6-12 to Eastern Devils 3 goals 1-19. Good smother there by the Eastern Devils. Melbourne Uni get another kick out going forward. Salafar, ball bounces over her head. Still got another Melbourne Uni teammate there. Get the handball out. Melbourne Uni got a few numbers here. Melbourne Uni kicking forward. Got two Devils. And that's a good mark taken there by Leonie Snatch. She's done well down there. Kicking it out to the top of the defensive 50. Melbourne Uni get their first fall on the ball. Managed to get a handball out. Tackled by Eastern Devils. The crowd one holding the ball. The umpire says no. It's going to have another ball up.
Good hit out to the Devils there, and a quick kick out the back. Close to the boundary here. Kick goes straight up in the air. Now Eastern Devils have the numbers out the back. A couple of quick handballs. Moves the ball out towards the wing. Melbourne Uni bring the ball back inside. It's a good tackle, but she just gets the handball out in time.
Her endeavour today has been unbelievable. Olivia Aing, I'm going to say, to pronounce her last name. Aing? Olivia. We'll stick with Olivia. She's done very well in the tap-outs over there, and then to come and chase that player up, Cyril Rioli style, take him down. Good contest. Melbourne Uni got the handball out, only to an Eastern Devil there. We're going to have another boundary throw in. Doesn't seem too windy, so well, not from here anyway. We are barricaded in with
Nicely protected undercover.
Oh, we are. The wind certainly doesn't seem to be favouring anyone.
Still really hard to get any kind of clear kick out of there. So many plays around the ball. Probably only 2 or 3 behind the pack on either side.
Uni got the quick hands out there. Oh, done well. Spun out of trouble there and got the kick out, but only as far as Leonie Snart from Eastern Devils. Seems to be playing loosely in the back line here, picking up a few possessions, and making sure the ball doesn't go too far into the Muggers forward line. Going to have another throw in. Would like to say big thanks to some of the support that we've had here over the years with the Victorian Women's Football League. The Melbourne Football Club have been a major sponsor supporting women's football for the last over 3 years, so a big thanks to them. Also Sherwood, who are our partners, and all the uniforms, the on-field apparel is provided by Sherwood. So AFL Vic, who as we know will be taking over the VWFL next year as well, their ongoing support. Melbourne Uni now getting the ball forward. It's a foot race. Can Melbourne Uni be the first to it? Eastern Devils seem to be. Get the tap out, and we're going to have a throw in. They only start getting taken over the line there by Leslie Hodgkinson. Also, Coburg Football Club, the home of women's football, for their ongoing support of women's footy. Good tap out there by the Devils. Tap down to the normal ruckman. Gets a kick out, but only as far as Melbourne Uni, who take a mark 55 metres out. A few of the crowd there thought there might have been a bit of a push in the back there, Nick, but the umpire says play on.
Almost held on to the mark anyway.
Certainly did. The Eastern Devil players doing very well there. 3 or 4 players. Melbourne Uni running in lines, doing well there. Certainly got the numbers of the ball here. They're just going to talk and shepherd. Good chase up, Eastern Devils. Well done there by Renee Buck. Oh, and LG, good and strong running. Good tackle there by Melbourne Uni. Great contest. Unfortunately, Eastern Devils player LG doesn't seem to be going down. Umpire's called a free kick just after that play. Eastern Devils have got the ball. LG from the Devils is back up again. It's funny when you get the ball, you're back up again, ain't you? Sarah Perkins pushed her player out there. Fortunately, didn't quite get the ball. Melbourne Uni have got the ball again. Rapos is doing well there. I think I've been calling her Olivia Crow a couple of times. To apologise. Out there, the Devils here. We're going to have another ball up.
Just those numbers out the back there really helping them out. They can't seem to get past that Melbourne Uni.
Yeah, exactly.
Just those quick kicks that go 15, 20 metres, and the Devils always have 1, maybe 2, just hanging out the back there.
Picking up the possessions.
Just holding on to this lead here. Still 7 points, probably midway through. Just after midway through the third quarter.
After, that's it. Good attack on the ball by both teams there. Eastern Devils get the ball pushing forward. And now we've got a kick up forward. It's a 2-on-1. Dodge takes on 2 of the muggers, and then we've got Sarah Perkins in and under again as well.
Ooh.
Bit of a bump there, umpire says play on. Ashley Seymour gets a free kick there. She didn't quite have the ball. It's exciting when you've got a couple of big strong forwards here for Eastern Devils, who we've got here in Dodge and Perkins. So it's dangerous if either one of those get their hands on the ball. They can take a strong mark, and they have kicked the goals as well, Nick. So Devils will be looking to get the ball down towards either one of those.
Yeah, a few big marks on both of them so far.
Olivia Crow gets the ball, kicks it forward to Perkins, but Muggo's in the way of Perkins. Doesn't quite take the mark, but picks the ball up nicely. Handballs it out to a teammate, but he's chased down there by Devil. We're going to have another throw in the Devils forward 50.
They've done well just to lock it back in there again. Throw in now. Goes over the back, and it's the Muggers hit out. And they've got a few players around the ball here. They can clear it. Big kick outside 50. Straight into the mud in the middle of the ground. Good pick up there. The kick comes out wide. Bit of space now, and they've got a 2-on-1 here. Want to move the ball quickly. Devils dropping numbers back. Kick goes to a 2-on-1. Good score from behind. And now plenty of Devils around the ball. Get the kick out. Back to the 50. Good tackle.
Devils are fighting hard there in the defence, and they've done very well. The Devils have got that one. Alicia Brindley. Oh, that's a great tackle there by Melbourne Uni. Unlucky not to get the free there. Umpire says play on. Umpire says my ball. So there wasn't much prior opportunity there. That's why the umpire said play on. But it was a good tackle there by Melbourne Uni.
Good mark there. Moves the ball quickly, but just slips as she kicks. Plenty of numbers around the ball again here, and we'll have a ball up. The Devils head out to the boundary side, and there's a few numbers there again. They're trying to keep the ball in play. It's not out yet, but it's very close. The throw out will be a Melbourne Uni free kick here.
So Chloe Pear's got the ball again. Kicking forward to 3-on-1. Brooke Fox has taken a good strong mark there. The veteran should be looking to get premiership medal around her neck. I wouldn't think she's got too much more in her. Although in saying that, if she hears this, she'll play on another 3 or 4 years. Eastern Devils kick forward. Chilpack and Muggers have roved it well. Kicked it to the centre of the ground. So 2-on-1, Devils way. But Melbourne Uni have done extremely well there. And Jane Wieselman's got the ball, kicking it forward inside their forward 50. Rhiannon Coulson is first at the ball, gets her hands up to Seddon, who is doing terrific all day, runs on for the handball, kicks it forward. Unfortunately, the kick goes to the right of goals. Leslie Hodgkinson tries to keep it in, but surely that's not in. No, I think they'll have to throw that in.
We've got a pretty good view of that one up here over the line.
Yeah.
So they are going to throw that back.
Yeah, certainly. The goal umpire probably could have just assisted the boundary there and let her know, but Leslie was milking it and nearly got the goal out of it, so. Melbourne Uni desperate to get a goal here. Keep yourself in the game. Ooh. Good desperation there by Olivia and the Devils. The ball up. Eastern Devils get the tap, but it's a strong tackle from Melbourne Uni. The ball goes down. We're going to have another ball up. About 25 metres out from the Muggers' goals. Muggers get the tap out. Actually gets to Seddon, but the ball drops down. Ball spills. Melbourne Uni get the quick kick out. Can't quite go the distance. Eastern Devils kick it off the ground, pushing outside their defence. Umpire's going to have another ball up.
Just plenty of Devils again. They're just hiding at the back, hiding at the top of the goal square.
Yeah. Only a couple of minutes to go in this last quarter.
Good handball out there on the ground. The quick kick. And all of a sudden the Devils have rebounded 50. It's a one-on-one out in the wing. Oh. I did not see her coming.
I don't think anyone did. Oh, just thank God the Melbourne Uni player wasn't in her sights. Still no one's ball here. Gonna have a ball up. No, I don't think anyone saw Brooke Fox running in from the sidelines. Ball up. Eastern Devils get it. The kick doesn't go anywhere. Melbourne Uni have got the ball now. Kicking forward again to Seddon, who's been running hard all day. Unfortunately, can't quite get to the ball. Ball goes out. We're going to have a boundary throw in. Less than 2 minutes to go. We'll probably say close to a minute. Muggers will be fighting hard to try and get a goal here. Score at the moment is Melbourne Uni 1 goal 6-12 to Eastern Devils 3 goals 1-19. Well done by the Eastern Devils, being great in defence today. Perkins, running pretty bloody quick, just quietly. Unfortunately, he's overrun the ball, but done well to get the tap out to a teammate. Perkins down there again. Held it in, and we're going to have the ball up. Sorry, the siren's gone. That will mean we'll stop playing. So 3/4 time, Eastern Devils are in the lead still. 3 goals, 1-19 to Melbourne Uni, 1 goal, 6-12. Melbourne Uni were in control for the first quarter, but the last couple of quarters, Eastern Devils are really taking control.
Yeah, definitely.
Ball up for the Reserves Grand Final.
We're going to have another ball up.
score is 1 goal 6, Melbourne Uni 12 to 3 goals 1, Eastern Devils 19. And we're going to have our third ball up in 15 seconds in the same spot. So hopefully we can get a bit of a tap out here, Nick. Melbourne Uni looking very hard to get this first goal.
Yeah, they've been held pretty quiet for the last 2 quarters. Devils improved a lot on their first quarter effort.
Yeah. Another ball up, but it's going at least forward, closer to the Devils' forward line. So tap kind of goes down, but not anyone's favour. Being held up. Eastern Devils working hard, but Melbourne Uni tackling down to the ground. We're going to have another ball up. Once again, a big thank you to the Melbourne Football Club, who are major sponsors of the Victoria Women's Football League. Ball comes down, and we're going to have another ball up whilst we've got these balls up. We'll also thank Sherwood, who are the main provider for all our on-field apparel. Sharon, who provide the footballs, and also the Coburg Football Club, who are the home of women's football. We have all of our, as many finals as we can, hosted here at Coburg City Oval. Now we need to get the ball out and handball it out. Handball only goes as far as skipper Mel White, who handballs it forward to her teammate. Kicks forward. Is there going to be a goal? Eastern Devils ball out, another goal. I believe that was Rapos running forward, getting that goal. And extending the lead. I do apologise to our listeners, all 5 of you. I did scream into the mic then. Eastern Devils have stretched out that lead now. Melbourne Uni Muggers 1 goal 6-12 to Eastern Devils 4 goals 1, 25.
Pretty handy bounce there in the square.
Certainly was.
And the crowd over the far side just getting a little bit more excited now.
I think so.
Maybe thinking about what could happen in about 20 minutes' time.
Eastern Devils get the tap out. Ball spills. No plays around the ball. Gets held up. And we're going to have another thrower. We're going to have another ball up. Eastern Devils get the ball tapped out. Forward kick from Eastern Devils. Nice bump there by Olivia Crow. And Macca from Eastern Devils, pretty ribbon there, gets a kick out towards the boundary. It looks like there's a few Melbourne Uni players, but Eastern Devils are chasing hard. Melbourne Uni also have some pretty ribbons in there. And got the kick out, only goes as far as Olivia Crow. Steady's very composed kick, didn't quite hit the target, just got the tap out there from Melbourne Uni. Melbourne Uni's Hayley Considine, very strong there. Perkins gets the ball out, strong kick forward. Ball goes down to Dodger. It's a foot race. Who's going to get it? Dodge gets it, kicks it around. Oh, and it's hit the point post, so we're going to have a throw in. No, I beg your pardon. It's a point. We're going to have a kick in.
Melbourne Uni going to have to pull out something special here. You'd think they probably need to kick 3 goals. It's getting the ball down there 3 times in the 1 quarter, which hasn't happened so far today.
Absolutely. Short kick in, it's dangerous. Devils are first at the ball. Olivia Crow, dribbles it only through to a point. Probably should have had a look inboard there. Dodge was there. She was calling for it. Not happy she didn't get the ball, but hopefully there'll be some more opportunities there for the Devils. Melbourne Uni going to kick it in again.
It's a long kick this time. They've got numbers around the ball. It's a really good mark. Can't see the number there. It looks like 73. Looks like it's covered in mud.
Samantha May there.
Another long kick out, but the Devils have numbers over the back. Good pressure, and the Melbourne Uni girls have caught up here. Good tackle now, and we'll have a ball up. Pretty much out on centre wing on the far side. Melbourne Uni tap, and they've got numbers out the back and a kick forward. Good spoil. And they've inched it forward about 20 metres here, and we'll have a throw in.
Certainly starting to love it up here at Coburg City Oval. After this game, make sure you stay tuned because we do have the Premier Division Grand Final between the Darebin Falcons and Diamond Creek. It's a rematch from last year. Diamond Creek won that. After not beating Darebin all year, they came out, played a ripper of a game and took home the premiership. Darebin will be looking to get that back this year. So stick around after this game. There's plenty more to come. Ball spilling down to the ground. Eastern Devils get the ball, tackled there by Melbourne Uni. Olivia's down in and under again. Handballs the ball out towards the boundary. Eastern Devils get possession, smothered there by Melbourne Uni. No one can quite get a clear possession, and Olivia Aing does. Kicks it forward, overrun there by Devils. Once again, we're going to have another throw in. See, good vision of the Devil's Hill over there. The flags blowing nicely in the wind. People getting a little bit edgy, I'm sure. A little bit of scrappy football here. Can't quite get anything clean, and we're going to have another ball up. We're in the last quarter, fourth quarter of the grand final for the Premier Reserves. Melbourne Uni 1 goal 6-12 to Eastern Devils 4 goals 3-27. Still got about another 15 minutes to go in this quarter. Melbourne Uni get the break and kick forward.
Ball's up around half forward now. It's a kick off the ground from Melbourne Uni. Good tackle, good pressure there, and it'll be a free kick for holding the ball. It's number 10, Weaselman from Melbourne Uni. Kicks forward inside 50 now. It's 2-on-2 there. Ball spills to ground. Melbourne Uni have numbers at the front. And the ball's locked in there. We'll have a ball up about 45 metres out from Melbourne Uni goal.
Ball up. Mel White, the skipper from the Devils, has tapped it down to another Devil who's got the kick forward. Melbourne Uni have possession of the ball again, handballing it off. Tackled again by Eastern Devils. Great pressure there. Muggers still have possession of the ball and kick inside their forward 50. Ball bounces. Got two Devils there, 2 against 1 Melbourne Uni. Good shepherd there by the Devils. And Olivia got the ball again. Dodges around, gets a handball out. Seems as though they've got plenty of time there, but they've kicked it, unfortunately, straight to a Melbourne Uni player. It was Belinda McAvow, I believe. Thumping kick up forward. Oh, Mel White from the Devils gets in the way of her target from Melbourne Uni. Ball spills out. Eastern Devils get the handball out and handball again. Fourth handball and then the kick. It's a dribbly kick. Doesn't go too far forward. Still can't quite get a big clearance out here. Melbourne Uni a couple of handballs out, kicking inside their forward 50 and hit a target. Still about 45 metres out though.
A little bit of late contact there as well.
Yeah. And Eugenia Siakalakis. Say it faster, I think it sounds better. Siakalakis. Eugenia anyway. Kicks it forward. Ball spills down. No mark taken. Eastern Devils pushing. Melbourne Uni have the ball. No. Actually can't see who has the ball. The umpire's going to call the ball up. About 15 metres outside the front of Melbourne Uni's goals.
Probably need to make the most of this chance here. Wouldn't be maybe half the quarter left, 10 minutes, but they need to kick 3 goals. Melbourne Uni player goes to the ground with the ball, and we'll have another ball up. Plenty of players still getting around the ball here. They probably need to move some space, make some space in that forward 50. We have a ball up. It's a Devils hit out, and they've got numbers over the back of the pack. Quick kick smothered, and about 10 players around the ball there. They all dive on it, and another ball up.
Got another ball up. Now, the 2013 VWFL AGM is going to take place on Monday, the 18th of November. It's at 6:30. It's right here at Coburg City Oval, not on the ground. We will be in the club rooms. Be a little bit cooler and hopefully have some tea and coffee for you if you come along there too. So that's the AGM for the VWFL. Monday, the 18th of November at 6:30 p.m. Going to have another boundary throw in. On the far side, Melbourne Uni desperate for a goal. Devils making it extremely hard. Pushing it forward to Melbourne Uni. Eastern Devils have the ball, dodge around, get the handball, and kick out of defence again. Sarah Perkins knocks out her opponent. She's got 4 more others to take on. She's actually done well. She's got the ball. Ball goes down to the ground though. Eastern Devils get the handball out and get a kick pushing forward out towards their cheer squad in the Devils Hill. But I can feel it starting to get a little bit more lively as we're halfway through the last quarter of the Premier Reserves Grand Final between the Eastern Devils and Melbourne University Muggers. Another throw in.
Definitely looks like there's plenty of support out there on the hill now. They might just try and keep the ball out there for as long as they can. Ball comes over the back and Olivia Ankamp picked that one up. A number of players on the ball again and another ball up out in the wing. A little bit closer to the middle now. Be a Devils hit over the back. Quick kick off the ground and the split race on out in the far wing. A few players go to ground, the ball's there. And I'm not sure that's going to come out of there anytime
No,
soon.
it looks like we're going to have another ball up. Melbourne Uni, unfortunately, they were pretty dominant in the first quarter, but they haven't kicked a goal since that first quarter as well. Working hard nonetheless. Once again, we're going to have another ball up. About 12 minutes into the fourth quarter, got another 8 minutes to go. Ball up. Good tap there by Eastern Devils pushing forward. Unfortunately, it goes straight to the opposition in Melbourne Uni, kicking it forward. And have another ball up there as well.
Wonder if there's anyone taking stats on the stoppages today, the ball ups and the throw-ins.
Certainly had quite a few of them. Melbourne Uni got the ball kicking forward. Ball dropped a little bit short. Oh, Eastern Devil fell on top of it, want to get rid of it. Does. Good tackle there by Melbourne Uni. Eastern Devil, Leonie Snark gets a kick forward. Olivia Crow done well, gets a handball out to Olivia. Kicks it, then gets crunched, but gets straight back up, as she has all day. Olivia Crow, good tackle. Good strong tackle. And the Devils again. I thought that was a player coming out. It is a trainer. Well done. Good pressure there by Eastern Devils. Unfortunately, that's out on the full. It's good there for Melbourne Uni. Samantha May takes a kick from Melbourne Uni. Kick to the pack, doesn't hit anyone. The ball goes to ground. Mel White kicks forward to a contest one-on-one. Eastern Devils have done well, kicking forward. Sarah Perkins near the ball again. Kicks it off the ground, going inside their forward 50. Melbourne Uni are first to the ball there. Get the handball out, but doesn't go too much further. We're going to have a throw in. Eastern Devils fighting for the ball. Melbourne Uni against, yeah, no one's ball there, so umpire's going to throw it up. Sarah Perkins takes the ruck against Jessica Fuster. We're going to have another ball up. Can't quite get it out of these ball ups. Getting the tap out, but then the ball's going to ground and no one can seem to quite get it out. So we're going to have another ball up. Hopefully we get a big strong punch here by either team. Just clear it out. Neither team hits the ball. That ball spills to ground and we're going to have another ball up. Everyone's exhausted. It's the last quarter. They've fought all year for this. Less than 10 minutes to go. I'm sure everyone's Absolutely knackered. White gets a tap to Melbourne Uni, who gets a kick to Eastern Devils. Buck has the ball. Getting tackled, but not going anywhere. The umpire's going to ball it up again.
Still no clear tap out there. Plenty of players over the ball. And it is not coming out. There's a free kick here paid by...
Well, here we go. I think I can hear a chant coming from the Eastern Devils. Devils Hill is alive. But it's Melbourne Uni's kick, so they've shut up.
So have the opportunity to clear here. They need to move the ball quickly. Kick goes out to half-back.
Is that Adam Meldrum that was stretched it off at the start of the game? I think it is.
Back on the field.
Put a ball up. Ball spills out. Now, Devils get the handball out. Brooke Fox is the target. Gets it. Gets a quick handball out again. I believe that's Rapos who centers the kick to Macca. Unfortunately, slips down.
Had the right idea with the kick.
She did. Melbourne Uni have done well there. Kicking the ball forward. Set into play. She could run on. Got plenty of space. Just got to keep going. Smart. Tap the ball on the ground. Kicking forward. Gets crunched afterwards.
Off the ground, into the post.
And got a behind there. And Seddon from Melbourne Uni got crunched after she had the ball there. It was all in play, but it certainly hurt. She's waiting for assistance. I think she would have fine if she had the free kick. She would have been fine. Normally what happens?
Not sure there was much in it there. Someone just kind of fell over the back of her.
I think so. Oh, that's a good mark there from Melbourne Uni. Good hands. Less than 3 minutes to go here in the final quarter of the Premier Reserves Grand Final. Melbourne Uni having a shot on goal about 45 metres out, kick to the top of the square. Ball hits the pack and goes to ground. Melbourne Uni get the handball out, only goes as far as Eastern Devils, who kick out defensive 50. Ball goes towards the boundary. Melbourne Uni first at the ball there, get the handball out and go again, kicking forward. Good mark running against the fly to play there from the Eastern Devils. She's got time now. Can't see any options. She kicks forward, bounces off a Melbourne Uni player. Eastern Devils have the ball again. Burst through the tackles, I beg your pardon. Into their forward 50 again. Everyone runs down to the ball. Melbourne Uni first at it. Devils got them tackled straight away. Umpire's going to call the ball up. What are you thinking, Nick? Less than 2 minutes to go.
The Hill's waiting.
Yeah, you'd think so.
The Hill's definitely waiting for
the Hills are going to be alive very soon, I tell you. Oh, are they singing the song? Oh, they've been quiet all day. I've been waiting for this. They're livening up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Melbourne Uni kick the ball out of their defensive 50. Eastern Devils spinning around. Good tackle there. Didn't quite get rid of it. Incorrect disposal. Melbourne Uni have the ball. Kicking it out only goes as far as Mel White, the skipper from the Eastern Devils. Should be happy with the girls' performance today. Moving it forward. Once again, and that's marked by Chloe Pearce there from Melbourne Uni. Only about a minute to go, a little bit less. And there's security going to be over at the Eastern Devils end. Those players are going to come screaming onto the ground. Good tackle there by Olivia. Again, umpire says play on.
Definitely been lively, whether she's had the ball or not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really good chases and tackles.
One of those exciting players like Cyril Rioli. I do love when she's near the ball. Oh, come on, we haven't got time on. Ups to daisies. Another 30 seconds to go. Oh, okay, no, it's not. And the Eastern Devils have won. Thanks very much for listening in, ladies and gentlemen. The final score here for the Premier Reserves Grand Final, Melbourne Uni 1 goal 7-13 to the Eastern Devils 4 goals 3-27. Eastern Devils winning, certainly not their first premiership that they've won, but they're going to celebrate like it is, go crazy, celebrate for both the ones and twos who unfortunately missed out on playing in the grand final this week. But a happy day here for the Devils. Commiserations to Melbourne Uni. And make sure you stick around for the Premier Grand Final, Darebin Falcons versus Diamond Creek. Thanks very much, Nick.
Thanks.
Just 1, 2, 3.